Okay. Now let's say someone says A minus B. What is this? A minus B is what? A plus minus B, right? This is vector B. Let's say this is vector B. Okay. It has some length, right? This green one, this is the length of vector B. It has some magnitude. It has a direction, this direction, right? What is minus B vector? Just the opposite direction in the same amount. Okay. This is minus B vector. Fine. Just the same amount in the reverse direction is minus B. So if I, this is okay, so this was about minus B vector. Fine. So let's say this is A, this is B. Let's say this is A vector and this is B vector. Okay. So we know that, okay, we can use the parallelogram law and the formula to find the, okay, to find the resultant, that this is A plus B. Fine. What is A minus B? Simply first make the minus B vector. Okay, so this is minus B vector in the opposite direction. This is minus B vector. You have to sum these two now. You have to sum this A minus B. So it will be the diagonal of these two like this. Okay, this is A minus B. Okay, okay, this is A minus B, and you can use the formula also. The formula is what? Sum of two vectors is the square of the magnitude of the first one plus the square of the magnitude of the second vector plus twice of the magnitude of first into the magnitude of second into cos of the angle between them, right? So here the angle between the two vectors becomes this one, right? Obviously, if this is theta, this becomes 180 minus theta, right? Fine. So is the component, so Tamanna is asking question. So is the components method another way of addition? Okay, no. Can you please clarify why sum of squares of coefficients of components without I cap j cap gives the magnitude? Why is no angle involved? Okay, see, we have not come to that, but very quickly I'll tell you that, see, I and j, it is irrelevant here, but still, this is, let's say, y and this is x. Okay, so because they are perpendicular to each other, the directions are perpendicular to each other, so we are not worried about the angle. Okay, so let's say if this is 3 and in this direction it is 4. Okay, so this is 3i plus 4j. So simply this is what we are not worried about the direction. Okay, this is 3 square plus 4 square under root. So we'll come to it. Okay, don't worry, we'll come to it. Yes, they are mutually perpendicular, right, Ganesh? Fine. Fine. Okay, so so this is clear. So the angle between A and minus B, the angle between the vector A and the minus B vector becomes what? If the angle between A and B is theta, the angle between A and minus B is 180 or pi minus theta. Fine. This is it. Okay, now let me share a question. Fine. So this is question of JEE 2019 based on the thing that we just did. Okay. JEE means 2019 10 January evening session. So please try to find the answer, and whoever finds it, message me the answer. Okay. You just have to simply use the same formula. If anyone is having any doubts or any confusion, please tell me, write me. Okay. Whoever finds the answer, please message me the answer. Okay, yes, Tamanna. The value is okay. So what should be the answer? So you just write me the answer A, B, C, D out of A, B, C, D. Yes, Tamanna, your answer is correct. Yes. Yes, correct, Aditya. Yeah. Yes, Ganesh, right. Yes, 120. Yes. Okay, 120 is the correct answer. Everyone is getting it. Okay, this is simple application of the formula only, right? So, okay, there are two forces P and Q of magnitude. So P has magnitude 2F and Q has magnitude equal to what? 3F, right? And they are at an angle of theta. So this is, in magnitude it is 2F. So this is P vector, let's say. The magnitude of P vector is 2F, like this. Okay, and this is Q vector. Okay, and the angle is theta. So the resultant of the two will be what? This is square root of a square, that is 4f square plus 9f square plus 2 into 2f into 3f into cos of the angle between them, right? Now the question says, if the force Q is doubled, the resultant also gets doubled. So that means the resultant will become 2R if you double the force Q. That was initially 3F. So now if you make Q as 6F, okay, so Q dash, you have made it 6F, right? So now the resultant will be what? P is not changed, P is 2F only. So now the resultant in this case, and the angle is not changed also. So this is again 4F square plus 36F square plus 2 into 2F into 6F cos theta, right? Now this is R, right? For this R, I can write this one, right? I can write this here for this R because I know this is R. Okay, so twice of this. Now I square both the sides. Okay, so squaring both the sides, I'll get 4F square plus 9F square plus this is equal to 4F square plus 36F square plus 24F square cos theta, right? Okay, so when you solve this, this is what? LHS, this is 8F square plus 18F square plus 48F square cos theta is equal to, so this will become 4. So when you square, this will become 4. So this is 16F square, 36F square plus 24 into 4 F cos theta is equal to 4F square plus 36F square plus 24 F square cos theta, right? 12 square, 16, 36, this is 48. Okay, so 12F square is equal to minus 24F square cos theta. So this will give you cos theta as minus half, correct? Okay, fine. Straight away application of the formula. Okay, second question of JEE mains. Okay, using this formula only. Fine.